I do that. Hey guys, I just wanted to pop in while I'm editing to say that I'm not encouraging travel to Jamaica, especially for tourists. I'm mostly just making this video for residents or citizens of Jamaica who are trying to get back home. So just wanted to put that little disclaimer in, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jo, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to travel to Jamaica during the coronavirus pandemic. So first, I bet a lot of you guys are wondering, where have I been? Because I said I was going to film more videos and I didn't. That was my fault, honestly, because, well, partially and partially not, because when I got back from New York in March, I did not think that everything was going to go, like everybody was going to have to quarantine and the coronavirus is going to blow up into this humongous thing. But once it did, Jamaica closed their borders to flatten the curve and lower the amount of cases that we were going to get and had here. Which actually started this video off and say that Jamaica's done a really good job this far with lowering the amount of cases that we have here and the amount of people who have been exposed to the coronavirus. So with that being said, unfortunately, once they closed their borders, many things after that closed and there wasn't much to do, there wasn't very many places to go, and we were kind of just stuck with staying home, especially for my brother and I, who both have asthma, so we would kind of be considered high risk, so it was pretty unsafe for us to go out. However, about 3 months after, in June, Jamaica decided to reopen their borders, and I was able to leave, and I went to New York to visit my boyfriend because we hadn't seen each other for quite the amount of time. And then I had to go through the process of getting back to Jamaica. Now, it was pretty unexpected. I didn't know what was going to happen, but that's why I'm creating this video for you guys today, so you guys will know and be informed. So basically, I'm going to start off with the first thing that you're going to need to do when you book your flight to Jamaica and know when you're traveling. So they have implemented this thing where you have to go to a website called Visit Jamaica /travel authorization, and you will go to this website and put in your email and the date that you're traveling, and about 72 hours before you travel, they will send you over a document that you are to fill out, and then they will determine whether or not you are allowed to come back to Jamaica. When I was initially supposed to come back to Jamaica on July 19th, I went to the airport and could not leave that day because the website is constantly changing, and I think the day before, maybe 3 days before, they decided that people traveling from, I think it was New York, Florida, and I think 2 other states were not allowed to fly to Jamaica without a negative coronavirus test. So I was stuck in New York for another week after that, and went to my nearest urgent care and was able to get a coronavirus test done. But because I'm not somebody with health insurance, the test was $200 US for me to take. Now, there are places that offer free testing, but when I was looking around for free testing in New York, I was told I had to be a New York State resident to get tested, and I am not one. So that was a big bummer and kind of a big expense, but I was lucky to have had that money to be able to spend on the test at the time. So the test came back in about, they said 3 to 5 days, and I think maybe 2 days before I left. So I got the test on a Monday, and I think I got it back on a Thursday. So it was roughly quick, and I was leaving on Saturday. So it was roughly quick, but also you need to make sure that you plan for, you know, how long it's going to take, and make sure that your date of travel is far out enough, but not too far, because any test that was taken 10 days or more before your travel date is invalid. So it has to be within 10 days or less if you want to be able to become authorized to fly to Jamaica. So besides that, what you have to do is make sure you have all your travel documents, your negative coronavirus tests, and make sure you print those out as well, because you will have to present those, well I did at least, have to present those to my Delta desk agent, because I fly Delta, and they had to verify them and put it in on their side, and things like that. So make sure you print out the documents, because it's just a lot easier and saves a lot of time for you having to scroll through your phone and make sure that you have all the necessary documents. So besides that, there's a small process that you do have to go through when you get into Jamaica. And basically, you'll get into Jamaica, you'll go through the normal hall. If you've been to Jamaica, you'll go through the normal hall in the Norman Manley International Airport. By the way, this is the process that I went through in the Norman Manley Airport. So I don't know about Montego Bay. I don't know what the process is like. Make sure that if you're watching this video, hopefully you're flying to the Kingston Airport, because that's the one I flew to. But besides that, if you've been to Kingston, you know how the airport is run and what it looks like already. So you will go down the normal hall that you would go down through to get to customs. And before you get to customs, you'll be stopped by some healthcare professionals, and everybody's in a line. They will go through, check your temperature, get your name, and then you will have to download an app. I think it's called Jam COVID-19. And basically, through this app, you will be checking your temperature twice a day, putting that into the app, and then recording a video of yourself saying what your name is and just telling them that you are okay. So that's what I did. I had to do that for about a week and a half or 2 weeks. And I was put under quarantine despite me having a negative coronavirus test, just because they're unsure, and I think because so many people are not following the rules in the United States. That's why I also forgot to mention, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but if you're any state now, any state you're flying from, you have to have a negative coronavirus test. Before it was just a select few states, now it's every state. So I think it's because of that, that's why they put us under quarantine. But yeah, so you'll go from those healthcare professionals who make you download the app, down the hall a little more to these tables where another healthcare professional will do kind of an intake and just talk to you. That's where you'll give them your negative coronavirus test, and they will look at it. That's why it's important to have it printed out so you can physically hand it to them. You don't have to give them your phone or anything. So yeah, so they'll do that. They'll determine if you're high risk, low risk, whatever, and then they'll give you a packet. It'll be a brown packet. I think I still have mine. They tell you what's inside the packet, and mine just had these papers in it. So I don't know if you guys can see these. Yeah, but it says infection control measures for your person's quarantine at home for novel coronavirus exposure. So you can read the packet. I read mine. It tells you like what. Oh, here's basically this one explains to you about the app, why you need to record your activities, how do you use the vlog. You also can record anybody who's been in your home, who's come over, when they came over. So I think this is really helpful for everybody, especially if you plan on being around people or going out and doing things like that. This is so they can find out who got it, how did you get it, if you do get the coronavirus. So these are just helpful things that they provide in the packet that they hand to you. Mine also came with 2 masks. I think it was N95 masks. Those were pretty helpful. I did end up using them when I was here. And then for about 2 weeks, I had to record myself and input it into the app. Yeah, so after that, sorry, I completely got lost in the airport. But after you go through that, you go from the healthcare professional through customs, then through customs to pick up your bags. Then you go through the actual immigration part of the airport where they just want to know what's in your bags. You give them your little slip that they give you when you're on a plane, and that you're supposed to fill out. And then after that, you are in Jamaica and on your way to quarantining. But yeah, just make sure that when you guys are traveling to Jamaica, you're safe about it. You social distance, you wear your masks, you wash your hands, because those are really important things to do. Also make sure that you try not to be around too many people, because here in Jamaica we actually just hit about 1,000 cases. I think we might be over that at this point. And before we were doing really good. So just make sure that you continue to follow the rules so that hopefully next year we can get back to our normal living where we're able to hang out with friends and maybe attend school or whatever the cases may be. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I hope it was informational, and if you guys have any questions, concerns, or comments, don't be afraid to comment them down below, or you can follow me on Instagram and ask me questions there. I'd be very happy to help, and I hope you guys stay safe and healthy. I'll catch you guys next time.